honestly, I would like to appreciate you guys for coming out in big numbers. You were also there. It was good to see you guys. I think 2 days before that, we also have, like somebody going to the field, then talking, informations that are not really good about South Sudanese community. And actually, that's what led to the cancellation of us having the event in the original venue. So actually, 16 May, we could originally call it like the birth of South Sudan. That is where the idea of South Sudan came from.
Amazing.
Yeah.
My South Sudanese people, we like that from you.
You guys, you are the best. And always we'll do everything to make sure that you guys are all together.
What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to Media Pro. Today we are joined by a special guest. I'm your host, the She Goat. And as we all know, this is a podcast where we share real life stories and also share laughters. So I'm going to let him introduce himself and we can go from there. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, MC She Goat. I really appreciate you guys having me today. So my name is Magai Matiop, and of course I'm a South Sudanese and a founder of Thrive Thai Foundation, which I believe you don't know about, but we're going to leave that for next time. As for today, take control. Let's see how it goes.
He's going to tell us about that.
Yeah.
But first of all, welcome to the show and congratulations for the success of the event that happened on 16th May at Kilimani Primary School. Oh my God, I almost said Kifaru. Yeah, Kilimani Primary School. So before anything else, I want to give you the opportunity to appreciate the people who turned up for the event despite the heavy rain. Yeah, tell us something about it.
Yeah, so before I could actually go on and appreciate the people of South Sudan for turning out in big numbers, I think the first thing that I have to do is to apologize to our communities. First thing first regarding, the change of the venue in the last minute, which wasn't really expected.
Yeah.
And then second to that, the uncontrolled circumstances, which was the rain in this case. So I would like to apologize to you, my South Sudanese community. I'm really sorry that it all didn't go as we planned it to be. But, through this interview, you guys are going to know exactly what happened that led to those circumstances.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I would like to appreciate you guys for coming out in big numbers. You were also there. It was good to see you guys.
It was good.
And the Mike Media was also there. So I sincerely appreciate my people of South Sudan. It's like that day it was unexpected for them to come in that big number, but the love was real. So thank you, my country people, for standing with us and for coming out in big numbers. We see you. Thank you.
Yeah, so the event was originally planned for a different venue and it was changed 4 hours before the actual event. So tell us what happened on that day.
Well, so that morning, actually, we had all the arrangements together. The venue was going to be the field that was inside Kilimani Primary School. But then, I received the message from the management that you guys were sorry to inform me that you're not going to have the event happening in the field.
Yeah.
So first thing, I didn't even know how to react, So I sent it to my team that was helping me or that was with me organizing the event.
Yeah.
And I think 2 days before that, we also have, somebody going to the field and then talking, informations that are not really good about South Sudanese community. And actually, that's what led to the cancellation of us having the event in the original venue. So, they just told us that you guys are not going to have the event here. You guys can look for an alternative, which was really crazy because we were just 4 hours away from
That's a very, very sensitive time to change like an event. So what did you say was the main reason again?
So the reason was that we have, unfortunately, I'm not a preacher of negativity, but I think at this point we just have to acknowledge the fact that we were the cause of that. When I talk about we, I don't mean me or the organizing committee, but we had other people that are also from the South Sudan community that went to the venue. And then I told the guy that the people that these guys are trying to bring together are people that have issues back at home. So if you guys allow them to use your facility, chances are very high that people are going to fight and they are going to destroy your properties.
Yeah.
And, a guy being a Kenyan and, what they heard from the media that South Sudanese are violent people, they decided to act that way. So that was basically the reason why they refused to give us the venue thinking or believing what they were told that we're going to fight.
So who are the main people who are involved in the decision making?
The decision making of?
Yeah, like the change of the event.
So it's the management of the school. So actually, like initially, like we have the management of the field, which was different from the management of the school.
Of the school, so they're different.
So they are different, but they work,
together. Yeah.
So what happened is that, the guy or the management of the field was informed that there was going to be a fight by somebody who is from our community. And then they went ahead, and informed the management of the school because, school is a public place. And then you can imagine people fighting there, destroying the property. So the management decided to say, you guys know what? We can't help you. Look for another alternative.
Oh my God. So when the complications started happening, how were you and your team feeling, mentally and emotionally? Because that can be really draining. The last minute?
To be honest, it was actually draining, especially trying to perceive the outcome of that. But our main issue wasn't whether they give us the venue or not. Our main issue was how our community is going to feel. The South Sudanese communities, people that gather around us to wanted to see this as a success, how they're going to feel.
Yeah.
So we tried all our best. We tried everything on our means to make sure that, we make it happen. So we're so, if I can use that word, we're so effed off,
Yeah.
And we're just like, this is not good.
So what was the immediate response? Did you guys panic or did you guys have a backup plan?
Honestly, we didn't have a backup plan. We panicked, but not really that much because, okay, and so what? Because we have to move on from there. The event have to happen. It's not something that we can cancel for another day.
True.
You get, so it have to happen that same day. So we panicked. And the fact is that we didn't have a backup plan. So we tried our best to act swiftly within that small period of time to make sure that this have to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before the event started, people noticed that clouds were forming and, it was about to rain. So what was going on in your mind as the event organizers, seeing that?
Yeah. For me personally, in my mind, I was like, no, God, this can't be true. Because fasting, we are not given the venue. Then the second thing is going to rain.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it doesn't have to be this way, So I was like, inside me, I was like, ancestors, you guys have
they have the power,
you guys please do something
please
about
come.
this, But the rain, the cloud continued to form. It's like somebody was somewhere else forming the cloud. Because we're here praying. Our sisters, God of South Sudan, don't disappoint us. Allow our communities to enjoy, allow our children to celebrate, But then it was still forming. So we're in a prayer mood.
With that in mind, did you think that people were going to come and show up for the event?
Yeah, for a minute I was like, this is not going to work. This is not going to come all together. You get? Because already there was misinformation happening. There was a propaganda that the venue has been cancelled. A lot of people were reaching out to us. What happened?
Yeah.
And then now the rain coming in. And I was like, is this something that was planned not to happen?
Exactly. It feels like
I was like, why today?
Yeah.
So it was kind of crazy. So and I was like, people are not going to come. People are not going to come. If they are going to come, they're going to come in hundreds. I wasn't expecting more than 500 people to come.
Really?
Yeah.
Was there moments where you thought, okay, this event is going to fail and we're just going to cancel it?
Yeah. The thought of canceling the event, eventually they were there. But I was like, it's not something that we can cancel. We have to make it.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, if we are to fail, we will fail not from our side. What do I mean not from our side? Not from us not putting the things together.
Yeah.
It will fail from people of South Sudan failing to come and attend the event. So mentally I was like, and my team were like, let's do what have to be done. This have to work. Let's set the stage up. Let's put everything in order. Let's wait for South Sudanese to come. If they don't come, it fails from them, not from us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? The opposite actually happened and people started showing up. So what was the reaction when you started seeing people, coming in?
Yeah. My reaction was like, I was like, this is real. In the first place, it was like, but then people were just coming, right?
Yeah.
So they called me outside because there were cultural groups that were supposed to come. So, I was just here and there, So when I could go outside and I was like, no, you guys are kidding me, right?
People are showing up,
People are showing up, man. And that actually communicated how how South Sudanese people can genuinely stand up for one another. Because even despite that rain, you were there.
Yeah, I
You
was
saw
there.
what happened.
Yeah.
You know, that was pure love from our community.
How did that support, make you feel, seeing your people come in and support you?
You know, it in my mind, I was telling myself, even if something is to happen tomorrow,
Yeah.
and that I have to stand in fire for my community,
You will.
I'll do that. I'll do
Because,
that.
yeah.
Because that level of love was overwhelming. You know, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
My South Sudanese people, we like that from you.
You guys, you are the best. And always we will do everything to make sure that you guys are all together. Yeah.
Another thing at the event, we saw Don. And, a lot of people know him as a public figure, a businessman and stuff. So what's your relationship with Don?
First thing first, I think the best thing that I would like to do right now is to actually say who Don is. Because people know Don as Don. Don as Don, right? They don't actually know what is his actual name.
Yeah.
So, by the way, his name is called Edward Isivon Ilinama.
Is born?
Edward Isivon Ilinama.
From where?
He's from
That's a
Western
unique
Equatoria.
name. Okay.
He's from Western Equatoria. He's from Zande.
Okay.
Yeah. So my relationship with him is that of a brother to a brother. You know, I've known Don for the longest time. You know, and he's someone with a pure heart, to, if I can say that. And I think people have heard of things that Don do, but they don't know actually, the other side of Don. So Don is a businessman. You know, he's a businessman. He's the founder of Don Eddy Company, another group of companies that are operating in South Sudan and also some here in Kenya. So
Yeah.
Don is technically a businessman, you know. And apart from that, he's somebody who is a believer in young people. You know, he would do everything to put young people together.
Youth empowerment, yeah?
Youth empowerment,
Okay.
correct. So that wasn't the first time that Don showed up for an event.
Yeah.
And if you could look at that event that was happening that day,
Sure.
it was basically for South Sudanese. But then the majority of tribe was either Dinka and Nuer.
Nuer.
Right. He's from Zande. But he shows up. What does that mean? He's actually someone who believes in us as young people.
Sure.
He believes that if young people are empowered, we can do something better.
And also, we're seeing a sign of, unity and stuff. He's from Zande.
Exactly.
And he's attending,
Yeah.
an event that's dominated by Dinka and Nuer.
That's actually not
That
the
shows
first
amazing.
event that he attended. Recently, when we have the issue of, sorry to say that, when we lost Lucky Son,
Okay.
we had a show that was done here in Nairobi by Bob Dizzy. He didn't go there physically, but he made sure that those people feel his presence. That like he sent someone, and it happened by chance that person was me
Oh, wow.
to deliver his message. So
That's
he's,
amazing.
so he's a brother. Yeah.
So how important was his presence at your event?
It was important in a way that it shows how united we are as South Sudanese community that are here in Kenya. Despite the things that are happening back at home, the tribalism and all the kind of things that are happening that we are all aware of. People like Don from Zande community, coming to that event shows that we as South Sudanese people that are living here in Kenya, we are united. That's one. Two, it also shows that there are also other young people, which are business people, that believe in young people that are trying to put things up together. So his presence there communicate unity. That's the first thing. Youth empowerment,
Sure.
and collaboration. You see, like how we can work as
Come
young
together.
people together.
Yeah. So what message do you have for everybody who turned out and supported you during the event?
Yeah, to everyone that that shows love that day, my South Sudanese people, the communities, and also we also have Kenyans that also show up that day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the only thing that I can tell you guys is that there's no power that is stronger than the power of love. And what you guys showed me was purely love, and I feel like I owe you guys a lot. So thank you guys for supporting me, for showing me that love. I'll pay it forward. I'll bring you guys together again and again and again.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
Want to see our people together. Yeah. So what does this kind of unity and support say about our South Sudanese community right now here in Kenya?
Yeah. So, when we talk about South Sudanese communities here in Kenya, these are people that came from South Sudan. And, like for some reason, our country have been through what it's been through.
A lot.
So we came here, it shows that, there was a kind of rehabilitations and reconciliations that is happening here in Kenya, whereby, communities are able to come together, celebrate despite our indifferences. So what I've seen in that particular day was that our South Sudanese people put their indifferences aside, put their communities aside, and they stood up for one thing, which really matters to all of us, which is South Sudan.
South Sudan.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the day was, by the way, Liberation Day for our South Sudan. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And
The
you
message
could
is
see
unity.
actually that day, I had a t-shirt on that wasn't even mine. So what happened is that
Wait, did it have like some writing?
yes.
Oh.
Yes. It
What
did
was
have some
written?
writing. I can vividly remember because I was rained on and I have to remove the t-shirt. When I got home, like they have to wash the t-shirt. I just removed it, but it's like South Sudan Liberation Day. So
I think I saw some writing on it, but
there
I
was some
couldn't
writing.
really tell.
Okay, what happened was that it was raining really big.
Yeah.
And then I had my t-shirt on, I was rain on, so I have to remove my shirt every time and put it on.
Yeah.
So I think like somebody saw me. I actually know that lady. I don't know what her names are, but I know her physically. So she came running towards me. Again, that's how lovely South Sudanese people are. So she came running toward me and then she handed me the t-shirt.
Oh wow.
They were supposed to sell them. They were there so people can buy. I didn't even pay a single penny for it. So she brought me the t-shirt and then I put it on. And I didn't even bother to read what was there.
What was that? Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason why I was just bringing that up is just a by the way. It shows, like how amazing our people are.
They are.
Despite all that we've been through, the trauma and all kind of sort of things, our people are real amazing people.
They are, for sure. So looking back now, what was the biggest lesson that you've learned from organizing the event on that day?
Prepare for the worst. Yeah. Because if I was prepared for the worst,
Yeah.
that scenario wouldn't have turned out the way it was. Because the only thing that I see was the positive part of it, our communities coming together.
Sure.
I wasn't prepared for the rain to come.
Climate.
I wasn't prepared for the weather to be changed the last minute.
Yeah.
So as somebody who is trying to organize something in the future, or if I'm trying to organize something in the future again, what I'll look at most of the time would be the negative part of it. What if this doesn't happen? So if I'm able to, calculate all the negativity that would come in, I would be able to, also have my plan A's and B's and C's in place. So the lesson that I've learned from that, always prepare for the worst.
True, guys. So what's one thing about that day that you would change looking back?
That day is so significant to almost all of us. We have sons and daughters of martyrs, heroes and heroines, whose their parents died and struggled to liberate our country.
Sure.
And actually, that's one of the main reasons why we have to make sure that thing happen. Because we want to celebrate those who sacrifice everything to make sure that, we
By the way,
the country.
Sorry to cut you off, but for those who have no idea about what liberation is and whatever, you can explain to them what the Liberation Day is and what it means to our country.
Yeah. So actually, 16 May,
Yeah.
we could originally call it like the birth of South Sudan. That is where the idea of South Sudan came from. Because what happened was that we were colonized first by the British. When the British left, we have the Arabs in our country.
Yeah.
So what happened was that the Arabs, they tried to Islamize us. They wanted to make us Arabs in our own land. So and then people were like, we can't really continue with this. So we have to stand up for ourselves. We have to fight for ourselves and fight for what is ours. So basically, it was the first time or the first day or the first day that the people of South Sudan said, no, this is enough. We need to get ourselves together and fight for what rightfully belongs to us. So when we talk about the Liberation Day, the 16 May, it's the day where the idea of South Sudan was born.
Oh, amazing. I've learned something new too, because I don't think I knew details about it.
Yeah, though the vision wasn't for South Sudan. The vision originally from the founder of the SPLM, SPLA was Neo Sudan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if people. This is not political.
No, I think we'll have an episode where you'll tell us more about this because it's a very, very interesting thing. Yeah. I think a lot of youth don't know about, you know, our country, our story and stuff. So it will be nice to have people like you, you know, talk about that.
Yeah, a little bit of it.
Yeah. So after such, you know, a successful celebration, what should people expect next from you and your team?
Oof. The next time is going to be, I don't know if that was fire, but the next one is going to be more fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because we have seen, you know, like the challenges that we have encountered during that day. And, you know, it's through such kind of scenarios that we get to learn, you know. So we have learned as event organizers, as a team, that there are things that we need to do prior, you know,
to an event. Yeah.
So the next time that we're going to plan something, the first thing that we have to make sure it's not there is the rain. So what do I mean by that? We're just going to put it somewhere where it's not an open space where people can get rained on.
Yeah.
And it's really going to be massive. It should be really soon because we also have 9th of July coming up. So probably we may try to put up something which will bring still our communities together and which is going to be more lively, more fun, more dergel, more lor julu, or more lor nuer and all that.
Okay.
And also see if we can get also artists coming in.
In short, what he's saying, stay tuned because big things are coming up.
Yeah.
So what message do you have to leave for the young youths who, you know, want to be event organizers like you? What will you tell them?
First thing is always identify the reason why you want to do something.
Yeah.
Originally, I wasn't an event organizer, you know, but what I wanted to do for that particular day make me to become an event organizer.
Okay.
So to all the young people that are outside there that are planning to be organizing events, that are planning to be bringing people together, it might not be South Sudanese. You know the objectives, know the reason why you want to do that.
Sure.
Once you know that, go for it. Your only limit is your mind. As long as you say you can do this, you will be able to do it. So know the reason why you want to do it. If it's monetary, make sure you make profit. If it's to bring communities together like what we did, make sure you do it that way.
Amazing. Guys, this was
Magai.
Yeah, on Media Pro podcast, and we had such an amazing conversation. So see you next on the next episode.